everyone. Welcome to the first episode of our podcast. We haven't named it yet, but I'm pretty sure while I'm editing the video, we will come up for a name for the podcast. So yeah, the podcast is basically just us ranting about stuff. Obviously, video game stuff.
That's no surprise.
So yeah.
I'm gonna turn off Nightmare and Human Co-ops.
Alright. We're just getting started here.
Do you want me to explain about what we're talking about today?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So what we will be talking about is what Yuri is playing on his screen right now. It's a game called Dying Light. It is a zombie / parkour game in Yuri.
So yeah, thank you for explaining that. So, what we're going to be talking about today is the best and worst main character deaths of
in Dying Light.
Yeah, in Dying Light. So, let's
Pretty some brutal ones.
Yeah, so let's get to it, yeah? Okay,
Let's do it.
So, yes. Okay. Let's go. Okay, just a disclaimer, this is all on our personal opinion, and if you do not think that the characters should not be at the part of the list, then vote at the comment below what you think that character should have been.
Yeah, put your list down in the comments.
Yeah, put your list. Alright, so for top 5, I have to give it to Raheem. I have to. I don't know why, but
Raheem had one of the most crappiest and worst ways to go.
Yeah, and it was so sad to see him go because he's such a great character and he has a great personality.
He's
to see him,
retard.
Well,
he's not very smart.
He wasn't very smart.
That's what makes him such a good character.
He wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't smart, but he also wasn't. He wasn't stupid.
Yeah, he wasn't retarded or anything. He was just dumb. But yeah, his death started with... there was a building with a big hive nest at it that was screwing up the character's running mission, the main plot's running missions at nighttime because of the volatiles. So Raheem, he needed explosives. Well, on the school mission, instead of finding Anderson,
well, I mean, let's not go too into death.
Well, we have to. Okay. Well, you just want to explain Raheem's death?
Yeah, and just rant about it. So yeah, that's what this is all about. Alright.
But yeah,
so
Raheem
the reason why he's at... So yes, why we put him at number 5, is because he was just such a good character that he didn't deserve to die, you know? Like... I don't know.
He had one of the most worst ways to go, but it was kind of stupid how bad it looked. It was not really a good death for Raheem.
Yeah, all you did was snap his neck. Like, that's all you did.
He gets bit while he arms the bombs, so you have to take the bombs to the hive and you blow it up. But Raheem doesn't answer back on the walkie-talkie, so he goes there. And instead of actually being cut, it was a zombie bite.
Yeah, exactly.
So he turned, and Kyle Crane snapped his neck. I think it was one of the worst ways to go, having a friend snap your neck.
They weren't really friends. They were just more like partners, you know?
Yeah, they were pretty much companions.
Yeah, I wouldn't call them friends. I would just call them like companions.
They just didn't want each other to die. Let's just say it like that. But yeah, Raheem did something so stupid. He basically got one of the tower's people killed by doing this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that wasn't smart. But yeah, that's how Raheem died in Dying Light.
So,
but moving on to number 4, I must say, I think number 4 goes to Jade.
Yeah, Jade, I don't really like her death either.
Jade is one of the most likable characters because she's hot.
Yeah,
But
and
she's one of the most likable characters.
once again, she had one of the worst deaths. You just snap her neck. And
The same way that her brother did. Get bitten,
Yeah.
and then you get your neck snapped.
So yeah, we have to give number 4 to Jade, because I don't know, it's just I don't know. She has to be
It's
there.
still
with her
a really
brother.
bad way to go. It's not that
Yeah.
I hate Jade. I just enjoy Raheem more.
Yeah, but
His quotes are so much better.
the
But
only
yeah, that is
reason.
number 4 in my opinion.
Yeah, and the reason why we put her at number 4 because she has a lame death like Raheem. So yeah, it doesn't really make me change my decision on where to place her.
They're both basically at the bottom of the list for.
Well, basically at the top, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst way to go.
Exactly.
Is having your friend snap your neck right after you turn. But
I
also,
actually thought
there are some good ways why there are some good deaths that people isn't good, but they deserve it. I think third one goes to Dr. Zera.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But that's up to you.
Yeah, I would say Dr. Zero, because he was a good character.
He was a very good character, but
I would just love to see
creators-
more screen time of him.
Yeah, he was such a good character. They shouldn't have killed him off.
And also back to Jade for a second. When I first started the game, I actually thought that they were gonna be in a relationship, like a really good relationship. But no.
They had to kill Jade.
Yeah, they had to kill her.
Me too. Jade is very hot, in my opinion.
Alright,
I'm not
yep.
kidding.
Number 3, Dr.
Dr.
Zero.
Dr. Zera, he had a partner named Camden. They were both working on a cure, but they were very close, and then Crane's people had to screw it up.
Exactly.
Well, actually,
the
it was
GRE
Rise's
actually
people.
really suck. Well, yeah, because the GRE and Rise were working together.
Yeah,
And-
so Rise kidnaps Zera into his basement, but he's an old guy. He's like 60 something, so he really
Yeah.
can't take much. And Rise stabs him in the chest with a knife.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's in the leg, and then he gets shot in the chest.
And then he gets the knife stuck in his chest.
No.
I'm pretty sure. Why don't you tell us that in the comments?
Yeah,
I think
but
it's
I'm pretty positive that he gets stabbed in the leg, then shot in the chest. No, the stomach. He gets shot in the stomach.
I'm pretty sure he has the knife in his chest at the end of Dr. Zera. But it don't matter. But yeah, Dr. Zera was a good character. He didn't really deserve the way that he went.
In my opinion, I didn't really think that he was that important to the story. Like, I know that he was the one who technically invented the cure, but I just don't think he was that important to the story. Cause he was just a guy, you know.
Well, if he didn't make it until basically the end, then obviously he's not that important.
If we saw him make the cure, then I would absolutely think he is important to the story. But
you know, people die from old age, people die from murders and stuff like that. It's just how life is. Alright, number 2, I must say, I think number 2 goes to Tahir.
Yeah, Tahir, he is, his death is pretty brutal, so, yeah.
It's a funny death. That's not a funny death. It's a horrible way to go. But
yeah,
still, he deserved it. He deserved it. He works for Rise. He deserves it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tahir was one of that, like, typical big, beefy guy who can beat pretty much anyone in a fist fight and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But not Kyle Crane.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Rise told him to go kill Crane, but he failed miserably.
In my opinion, I think Tahir is a really bad character. Like,
I don't like him much. He's not that good of a character.
Yeah, he died in Old Town.
He's evil. He dies in the museum in Old Town.
Yeah.
But it is a very bad way to go. Literally, he he had a big hole in his chest, so Crane knew that he wasn't going to survive, but he deserved to get his throat slit by a machete. So that's what Crane did. Another horrible way to go, but a person who deserved it finally.
Okay, for number 1, you're probably gonna be surprised who I'm putting at number 1, but for number 1, Kyle Crane, 100%.
Oh, I so agree with you there. I forgot about Kyle Crane.
Kyle Crane. You guys are probably like, huh? Kyle Crane dies, the main character? How? You're playing as him right now. But no.
Actually, let's not tell him that, because we'll be doing the Nightmare story in the following.
Yes, we'll tell you that he dies, but we're not gonna tell you how. We can't spoil it for you. It's just so good.
Kyle Crane dies in the end of the following, but we're not gonna spoil how.
Yeah,
because we will be doing the Nightmare mode on him.
Yeah, Kyle Crane was the main character.
He was the main character, so obviously he was the most important. But he did not deserve the death that he deserved. Both of his deaths that you choose suck.
Well, I mean, if you technically count his like alternative death, you can't really say that he's dead because he's technically still alive. If you know what I mean. Yeah, but
still, I mean, he's. I'm not gonna go in too deep with that because I know one of you will get to think that he is. Well, let's just not spoil it because we're gonna do the Nightmare the following after we finish Nightmare the story.
Yeah. Oh, by the first episode of our Nightmare series for the normal story is coming out later tonight. Pretty sure I have it scheduled, so I make sure to upload it at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Yeah. So.
Yep.
I don't know what time it'll be for other people in different countries or states, but if you live in Illinois, then that'll be 10 p.m. And if you live in
who knows?
Yeah, who knows? You know, just say if you don't.
It might not even come out at 10 p.m. to be honest. It might change.
But
I do want to tell you guys about why sometimes you guys will not see the Nightmare series coming out every day.
Yeah.
I have to switch houses, which I don't have my Dying Light saves on, so that's gonna be a pain in the butt. So I won't be able to do that stuff. I won't be able to do it while I'm at my other parents' house, but we will be doing it every day that I'm at my father's.
Yes.
Every day that we can, we are going to continue the Nightmare story.
4 days, right?
Yep, 4 days. We make 4 episodes. Who knows? We might even we probably won't upload Nightmare 2, but we might
and definitely look out for videos from Jacob on this channel now.
I will be uploading some videos on this channel by myself.
Maybe even tonight. You never know.
Maybe. You never know.
Maybe.
I might upload tonight. I'm thinking that I will, but I'm gonna have to find a game first, so that's gonna be a pain in the butt. But who knows? You guys might see a video.
Yeah.
Our first ever video by me.
So yeah, this was our first episode of the podcast. If you guys enjoy,
I had a lot of good fun for this podcast. I love just talking about games and how stuff went in games. It's so much fun than actual playing the game.
Yeah. So if you guys enjoy this video or the podcast,
hey guys, don't be mean in the comments. Just remember, this is all in both of our.
This is both in our personal opinions.
If you guys don't like our list, that's okay. Don't go in the comments saying you guys suck or something.
Make your own list.
Go in the comments and make your own list.
Yeah.
Type your own list.
And there's definitely some deaths that we missed. Like there's definitely some.
There's Rise. There's so many people's deaths. There's Mother.
Yeah,
there's so many that we missed. But those are our top 5. Who knows, maybe. But obviously the bottom 5 are going to be the ones that we just said, so.
Yes, so.
We won't go into, we'll only put 5 in that video, let's just say part 2.
Yeah, by the way, I made up the times for when the podcast will be released. Every, let's say either Monday, we will upload every Monday and Sunday the podcast will come out.
I so agree with that. What's today?
Say Sunday.
Sweet. Monday and Sundays. You guys want to look out for those. So tomorrow we'll be uploading another podcast.
Yeah, and yeah, so that was it for our first video. I mean, not our first video, our first episode.
First video, yeah!
Our first episode of our podcast.
Our first video.
So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, press like and subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you'll be tuned. You'll be notified when we upload. So yeah.
So you can't speak English anymore.
Yes, I can't speak. Alright, well, it's been Yuri and Jacob. Bye.